Good morning, class. So our lesson for today, titled Performs Addition and Subtraction of Similar Fraction and Dissimilar Fraction. But before we start with our lesson, let us observe first the proper etiquette and guidelines during our new normal class.
And subtraction of similar and dissimilar fractions. Solve routine and non-routine problem involving addition or subtraction of fraction using appropriate problem solving strategies and tools. So now, let's proceed to lesson number 10, perform addition and subtraction of similar and dissimilar fraction. But let's define how to add or subtract similar fraction. Again, let's have a recall when we say a similar fraction. When we say similar fraction, the fractions are in similar fraction, the denominator. So this would be the numerator and the denominator. So this would be the similar fraction. So 1/8, 2/8, 3/8, 4/8. So the denominator are the same. When we say dissimilar fraction, the denominator is not the same. So 1/8, 3/4, 2/6. So the denominator are not the same. So that would be the similar fraction. So now let's focus on how to add or subtract similar fraction first. So these are the steps. So add the numerator, copy the denominator, simplify your answer. So these are the three steps on how to add similar fraction or add or subtract similar fraction. So let's proceed. Let's have an example. Add 3/5 and 1/5. Take note, they are similar because the denominator are the same. So let's follow the steps. So add the numerator. So using the solution bar. So let's change the color. Okay, so we're going to write first our given 3/5 plus 1/5. The first step is add the numerator. So we're going to add the numerator. So this will be the fraction bar. So add the numerator 3 plus 1 is 4. And then, the second step is copy the denominator. The denominator is 5. So, copy. And then, simplify your answer. So, this would be our answer. So, we're going to simplify this one. So, to simplify this one, you're going to observe or make your answer in those terms. So, observe, there is a common factor between 4 and 5. None. If none, this would be our answer. Okay, very good. Grade 4 pupils. Now, let's proceed to example number 2. So, 2 sevens and 5 sevens. We're going to add. So, first step, add the numerator. So, we're going to write 2 sevens plus 5 sevens. Okay, so we're going to add. This will be the fraction bar. 2 plus 5 is 7. Then, the second step is you're going to copy the denominator. The denominator is 7 also. Then, our answer is 7 sevens. We're going to simplify our answer. Is any common factor between 7 and 7? Very good. We have a common factor is 7. So, 7 divided by 7 is 1. And then, 7 divided by 7, the answer is 1 also. So, 1 divided by 1, the answer is 1 because 7 sevens is a 1 whole. So, the answer is 1. Okay, very good, grade 4 pupils. You have very good observation of that. So, let's have example number 3. Subtract 11 nines and 5 nines. So, take note, we're going to subtract. So, add the numerator. So, this would be add. Add. So, let's change addition to subtraction because the operation is subtract. So, 11 nines subtracted by 5 nines. So, again, we're going to subtract the numerator because the operation is subtraction. 11 minus 5. So, 11 minus 5 is equal to what? 6. And then, copy the denominator. So, we're going to copy the denominator. So, now, this will be our answer. So, all we need to do is to simplify our answer. Is there any common factor between 6 and 9? Very good, grade 4 pupils. The common factor is 3. So, we're going to divide this one by 3. 6 divided by 3, the answer is 2. And then 9 divided by 3, the answer is 3. So, the final answer would be 2/3. So, 2/3 has no common factor. So, this will be our final answer. Okay. Next, sample number 4. Again, we're going to subtract 5, 6, and 2, 6. So, add. So, again, we're going to subtract rather than to add. So, 5, 6 subtracted by 2, 6. So, subtract the numerator. 5 minus 2, the answer is 3. And then, the second step is copy the denominator. 6. Then 6 and 3 has a common factor of 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1. Then 6 divided by 3, the answer is 2. So, the final answer is 1/2. Okay. Next, how to add or subtract dissimilar fractions. So, now, let's proceed to dissimilar fraction to find the total or the difference of the two fraction. We're going to find first the LCD. So, we're going to find the LCD. Then, change to similar fraction. Add the numerator and copy the denominator. simplify our answer. So, let's have an example. Number 1, find the total of 2/5 and 1/5. When we say total, it involves operation of addition. Okay, so first we're going to find the LCD of, so denominator, because of the denominator, so we're going to find the LCD of 5 and 10. So we're going to skip count, so we're going to 5, 10, and then this would be 10 and 20. So the least common denominator of 5 and 10 is 10. Now, so change the two similar fractions. Change the two fraction to similar fraction. We're going to change. Okay, so change this would be the fraction 1/10. So the LCD is 10. So let's change this two fraction to similar fraction. To change this one to similar fraction, so this is the process. So this would be the denominator. So this would be similar. So all you need to do is to find the numerator. So 10, this would be the process. 10 divided by 5. 10 divided by 5, the answer would be 2. And then 2 times, okay, so you're going to write 10 divided by 5, the answer would be 2. And then we're going to multiply 2 to the numerator of 5. Right? The numerator of 5 is 2. So 2 times 2 is 4. Okay. Another one. So we're going to divide 10 to 10. The answer would be 1. And then 1 multiplied by 1, the answer would be 1. So that would be this would be plus 1/10, and this will be tens. Okay, so this will be 4, and then this will be 1. Let's erase this solution. So the two fractions now are similar, so follow the steps. So we're going to copy the denominator. Copy the denominator and add the numerator. 4 plus 1, the answer is 5. Then lowest term your answer, the common factor between 5 and 10 is 5. This will be 5. 5 divided by 5 is 1. And then 10 divided by 5, the answer is 2. So the final answer now is 1/2. Okay, so let's try another example. So find the LCD, change this similar fraction, add the numerator, copy the denominator, and simplify your answer. So this will be the steps. So let's start. So we're going to write first the problem. 2/4 plus 1/3. Okay, so let's find first the LCD of 2. So the LCD of 4 and 3. So let's skip count. 4, 8, 12. Then this will be 3, 6, 9, 12. So the least common between 4 and 3 is 12. So the LCD of 4 and 3 is 12. So this would be 12. Okay, this would be 12. So denominator of 12 plus the denominator of 12. Okay, so change change to similar fractions. So 12 divided by 4, the answer would be 3. And then 3 multiplied by 2, the answer would be 6. And then 12 divided by 3, the answer is 4. And 4 multiplied by 1, the answer is 4. Now, so we have the similar fraction of 6 12 plus 4 12. Now, perform the operation, copy the denominator, or add the numerator. 6 plus 4, the answer is 10. And then, copy the denominator of 12. Then, simplify your answer if possible. So, the common factor between 10 and 12 is 2. So, 10 divided by 2, the answer is 5. Then 12 divided by 2, the answer is 6. So, this will be the final answer because there is no common factor between 5 and 6. Next, sample number 3. Now, this time, it involves the difference or we're going to subtract. So, find the LCD. So, change to similar fraction. Then, now this time, we're going to subtract rather than to add. And copy the denominator, simplify your answer. Now, let's proceed to our solution. So, this will be the given 2 third subtracted by 5 ninths. So, LCD of 3 and 9 because we have a denominator 3 and 9. Then, we have 3, 6, 9, we have 9, 18, 27. So, the common factor is 9. So, the least common between 3 and 9 is 9. So, now, the common denominator of both fraction is 9. So, subtract 9. So, again, we're going to divide and multiply to make this one similar fraction. So, divide 9 divided by 3, the answer is 3. And then 3 multiplied by 2, the answer is 6. And then 9 divided by 9, the answer is 1. Then 1 multiplied by 5, the answer would be 5. So, our new fraction now, our similar fraction now is 6 9 subtracted by 5 9. Now, we're going to perform the steps. We're going to copy the denominator or subtract the numerator. 6 minus 5 is 1. And then copy the denominator of 9. And then lowest term our answer. So 1 9 has no common factor. So now this would be our final answer. Okay, so for our last example for this lesson. So we're going to subtract 9, 10 subtracted by 1 half. So this will be the steps. So let's proceed to our solution. So 9 tenths subtracted by 1 half. Okay, so the LCD least common denominator of 10 and 2. Why is that 10 and 2? Because our denominator is 10 and 2. So, using skip counting, 10, so 20, 30, and then 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So, we have now in common, we have 10 in the multiples of 2 and 10 in the multiples of 10. So, the least common denominator of 10 and 2 is 10. Now, subtract the common denominator is 10. So now, let's proceed to divide and then multiply. Okay, let's color blue. So, divide. 10 divided by 10 is 1. Then 1 multiplied by 9, the answer is 9. And then, in the next one, we have 10 divided by 2. 10 divided by 2, the answer would be 5. And then multiplied by 1, the answer would be 5. So this would be 5. So our new fraction, it became similar. We have 9 tenths subtracted by 5 tenths. Okay, now they are similar. We're going to perform the operation 9 minus 5. The answer would be 4, and then copy the denominator 10, and then simplify your answer if possible. 4 tenths has a common factor, so the common factor is 2. 4 divided by 2, the answer is 2. And then 10 divided by 2, the answer is 5. So the final answer is 2/5. Okay, so very good, grade 4 pupils. I hope you already know how to find the sum and the difference of similar and dissimilar fraction. Now, it's your turn. You're going to perform this problem. You're going to find the sum or the difference of the following fractions. So number 1, 1/8 plus 4/8. Number 2, 4/6 subtracted by 1/2. You have 2 minutes. Timer starts now. Okay, so you have 1 minute and 20 seconds, grade 4 pupils. So follow the steps or simply memorize it. So copy, add the numerator, copy the denominator. If similar, and then for the similar fraction, you're going to find first the LCD, and then make the two fractions similar, and then follow the steps on similar fraction. You're going to perform the operation, either add or subtract, and then copy the denominator. And don't forget to simplify your answer. Okay, so you have 35 seconds left, grade 4 pupils. Okay, 20 seconds. Okay, 10 seconds, grade 4 pupils. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and okay, time's up. So the answer in 1/8 plus 4/8 is what? 5/8, because we're going to add the numerator. 1 plus 4 is 5, and copy the denominator 8, and 5/8 has no common factor, so that this would be our final answer. And then for number 2, the answer is 1/6. So the denominator, so the LCD, so let's get the LCD. So the LCD of 6 and 2, so 6, 12, 18, and then 2, 4, 6, 8. So the least common is 6. So the common denominator is 6. The 6 divided by 6 is 1, multiplied by 4, the answer is 4. 6 divided by 2, the answer is 3. Then multiplied by 1, the answer is 3. Then 4 minus 3, the answer is 1. And copy the denominator 6. So the correct answer is 1/6. Okay, very good, grade 4 pupils. If you get the correct answer, so thumbs up. Okay. Now, for lesson number 11, you're going to perform to solve a routine and non-routine problem involving addition or subtraction of fraction using appropriate problem solving strategies and tools. So problem number 1. Kite drove his car 511 kilometer to the market and 16 kilometer to the church. What is the distance traveled by King? So we're going to use again the forceps of folias in problem solving. So understand, plan, solve, and look back. So in understanding, we're going to know what is asked and what are the given, determine the operation to be used, and write the number sentence in planning. And in solving, we're going to solve the number sentence and write the complete solution. And look back, we're going to write and check our answer. So going back to our problem, so let's understand what is asked in the problem. So the answer would be the total traveled by the total distance traveled by King. And then for the given are 5 12 kilometer to the market and 1 6 kilometer to the market, or the church rather. And what would be the operation to be used? The operation to be used is to add. And what is the correct number sentence? The correct number sentence is 5 12 plus 1 6 is equal to n. And where n is the total distance traveled by King. And so, okay, so we have already the answer. So let's solve. So if 712 is correct, so this problem is a dissimilar fraction. So let's find first the LCD. So the LCD. Okay, so let's erase this one. Let's find first the LCD. LCD of 12 and 6. So 12, 24, and then this will be 6, 12. So the least common is 12. So we're going to write this one, 5 12 plus 1 6. So the common denominator now is 12. Then 12 divided by 12, the answer is 1. Then 1 multiplied by 5, the answer is 5. Then 12 divided by 6, the answer is 2. Then 2 multiplied by 1, the answer is 2. Then perform the operation. So 5 plus 2, the answer would be 7. And then copy the denominator 12. So this would be the final answer, because there is no common factor. 7 12. So this would be correct. So the total distance traveled by King is 712 kilometer. Okay, so for your reminder, grade 5 pupils, you're going to answer what's more on page 25 of your self-learning module. You're going to answer try this 1 to 5, letter A, and keep trying letter B 1 to 5. In letter A is a similar fraction, and letter B is the similar fraction, grade for pupils. So I hope you already know how to add or subtract similar and dissimilar fraction